Well, welcome back, Dodecadorks. We're the 12-Sided Guys. I'm Matt, and I'm playing as Dirk Wagner. Hey, that's right. We have Sabrina as Nora.
Oh, hey there, folks.
Jordan as Sorik.
I doubt that.
Still sounding sultry.
So deep.
Ooh, yeah.
So deep.
Tana as Echo.
Hey, y'all.
And as the Dungeon Master, it's Scott.
I assure you guys, I prepared a little bit today.
Hey, you changed your intro.
I did. I'm sorry.
Well, we're going on 3 weeks into the new year, and you know what that means. We've all given up on our resolutions to get healthier. But don't feel bad. Sure, you didn't go for a jog. You got bad knees after all. And you didn't cook yourself some kind of lentil and tofu porridge. But you know, that would just taste like the concept of disappointment, right? Don't worry, my friends, because maybe you didn't realize, but listening to our podcast is all you need to meet your health and fitness goals.
Ooh.
It does get my heart moving. That's true.
Will this count for our work wellness credit?
I think so. You can submit your Patreon subscription to get reimbursed, I think.
Yeah. Give your
I
fingers
heard
a
that
workout.
somewhere.
Yeah, give your fingers a workout by swiping to your favorite podcast app and rating us 5 stars. Want to burn some more calories? Writing stellar reviews has been proven to burn upwards of 700 calories. It's a science fact. Forget a gym membership.
Sounds like a rock fact to me.
I was just about to unmute and say that.
That's a rock fact. But forget a gym membership. Subscribe to our Patreon instead. You'll get a bunch of fun extras and burn upwards of 1,300 calories. It's a science fact.
And there's just
Or a
a little
rock
fewer
fact.
grunts than what you find at the gym, too.
Yeah. And hey,
Only a few, though.
and did you know that Michael Phelps used to train for the Olympics just by talking with other dodecadorks on Discord? It's true. And it burns upwards of 18,000 calories. Also a science fact. Anyway, if you ever bought a fancy balance board with the intention of getting Wii Fit, but were like, forget this when you saw how round your little avatar was after they measured your height and weight, then this podcast is for you. It's Reaper's Requiem, episode 11.
Let's kick it off with a recap of last time. Last time we were together, we did some exploring in the city. We started off by having a regroup at the Silver Lantern Inn. We talked to the party members there and regrouped with the Duke and the retinue. And then the group set out to explore both the Temple Quarter and B&W shipping. They sent Denny off to do his own little errand of fleecing a blood diamond. And then the group went to the Temple Quarter. They visited the Sanctuary of Stilled Tongues, and Nora was able to convene with the Keeper of the Last Verse there, Celebia. And through their dialogue, the party learned something very,
Chilling?
very
Chilling. It was chilling, everybody.
Yeah, spooky.
I'm still a little cold.
Yeah, I don't know how we missed. I mean, I do know how we missed it because we never said it around somebody else. Damn, I don't know how we that, guys.
Dude, guys.
Maybe it was because y'all weren't being honest with me, and I thought I was saying it around people who didn't know. Maybe I'm actually innocent. Never mind. I didn't. Yeah.
Everybody kept giving me looks at work today because my nipples are still pointy. That's how chilled I was.
Oh man, I like the power I have over you.
You like it when you get my nipples hard?
I'm sorry.
Are we releasing this on Valentine's
It's a
Day?
weird power.
Wait,
It's a
sorry.
witch power.
Slower, please.
Yes. Now my train of thought is just gone.
Just
okay,
think about nipples.
so funny. I admit I have lied to you many times as your dungeon master, because it's just so fun to tell you things that aren't true, or to tell you things that you think are true and then reveal that that's not the case later.
And then we look like an idiot in front of the Pope.
She's not the Pope. There's
Sorry.
not...
We look like an idiot in front of the bishop?
Yeah, okay.
Cardinal?
It's
The vicar.
Yeah. Religion isn't as organized in this world as it is in ours. I mean, there is, some structure, but it's not...
It's a little more loosey-goosey,
Yeah. So the party learned something chilling. And then in this recap, I don't think we actually said what it was. The chilling thing that the group learned was that Nemea, this goddess that has communicated with them on a couple of occasions, has been reaped. And the 11-fold is actually the 10-fold, or at least the general public thinks of it as the 10-fold, because there are only 10 gods and goddesses. That was the chilling thing that the group learned. They also got some direction to a derelict temple to the south side of the city. It is in the South Flats, typically like there's a lot of farmland down there, and it's outside the city walls. So there is a rundown temple out that direction. They also went out to B&W Shipping, where Sorik met with Hagar Wedge, and they discussed an arrangement and some of the terms that B&W and the Black Ledger has with the other Duke and Duchess. And one of the interesting things that the group learned is that they will not take contracts or hits out on anyone. The intention is that they don't want to upset whoever becomes the new king or queen, and they want to make sure that they're on good terms with anyone that could come into power. We left off there when we were still at the B&W Shipping. So we're going to pick up. You guys have left. The one last thing that you guys learned, you learned that the headquarters for the Black Ledger is at the public bathhouse, the Rosvane public baths. And so if the group would like to go and try to arrange some dealings with Quick Quill and the Black Ledger, you'll have to find him at the public baths.
We do love a public bath.
Speak for yourself.
So it's about midday, maybe lunchtime. You guys have had an eventful day up to this point. Your rooms are probably almost ready at the Rosvane Pavilion, but there are some other things that you wanted to do in the city before reconvening with the group. And then in the evening tonight, if we get that far, there is another meeting at the Athenaeum with the Duke and Duchess Vallessa Morent.
Which is now safe thanks to me.
That's right. Fighting all those 52 baddies.
That's right.
100 at least.
It was 52 squads
Yes.
of baddies, I think.
Battalions.
Yes.
Where are you guys going? I have no idea what we're going to do.
So do we want to make a deal with the Black Ledger? Are we trying to get their help on anything? Or do we want to look at these ruins and see if we can't, piece together any of the missing history of that forgotten one whose name I don't want to say out loud in case anybody overhears it?
Well, they won't overhear it. I think that's the problem. But yes, no, I agree. Actually, the ruins are the place to be.
Yeah, I think as far as information I was hoping to glean, I think I've gathered about as much as I could hope to gather at this point. Perhaps talking with Quick Quill later might be helpful to at least understand how the other groups are marshaling, but I believe Hagar was going to have one of his couriers meet us at the inn this evening. It might be able to provide me that information anyway. So let's go and investigate the ruins a little bit. Let's see if we can understand a little bit more about these peace peddlers.
All right.
So peaceful.
So you guys start heading. Right now, you're on the northeast side of the city, on the north side of the Graithwain River. So you're going to have to cross the river to get into the city proper and enter the Lantern Way quarter. Then you'll make it your way through the Temple Quarter, west towards the western exit of the walled portion of the city to the Southern Flats. And when you get to the Southern Flats, you'll have to leave the town actually and go out towards like the furthest edges of the city itself. That's where the directions will take you.
So what you're saying is we have to go from literally one corner of the map to the opposite corner of the map.
Yes, you are in for some walking. So it'll take you guys some time to get there. And we may have some conversations as we're traveling, and then
It's a good thing nothing crazy happened last night, and we're all so well rested.
Yeah.
Awesome. So are there any conversations you guys want to have as you're making your way through the city?
I think Echo is just gonna kind of like jokingly say, so, I mean, if nobody can remember Nemea, does that make him the Threesworn? Thanks someone for laughing.
No, I was muted. I was muted, but I laughed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But, okay, so I've got a question. Did that little hobbit boy, did he look any kind of way about the cloak that you were wearing, Nora?
Nothing that I noticed while we were in the episode, I don't think. Can I roll insight?
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
All right, let's see what I remember. That little boy, what was his name? Cavan?
His name was
Calvin?
Cavan.
Cavan. All right, 12.
Okay. You don't recall anything in particular. The conversation with Cavan never moved to your cloak or to Nemea or really any of the gods. You did ask him who he worshipped, or you guessed one of the Forsworn, and there was no reaction there. But no mention of Nemea, and so you did not learn anything new while you're thinking real hard about it.
No, definitely not. Although he did talk about blasphemy, and I don't know, that sounds like a religious tenet of some sort.
You know, the fact that we can remember Nemea, and the fact that we're being targeted by this group of, I'll say, radical zealots of some sort. Is it possible, Nora, are you aware of ever there being, like, divine conflict between the different deities? Is it possible that we have been roped into some sort of celestial kerfuffle?
Well, I know we talked about this at one point, that Nemea and Mirren, at least, have worked together in the past, right?
Yes, that was you. You're right. They have worked together in the past.
But then they've also kind of been on beefing sides before too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They have similar purviews. And before Nemea was a Forsworn, she and Mirren were very close. Not so much anymore.
That does happen sometimes, even with gods, I guess.
We know that sometimes the deities will kind of go through phases of popularity or obscurity, for being a Forsworn, being an Ascended. So that's kind of how we understand it. Do we know how long Nemea was considered a Forsworn? More than 50 years, right?
Oh, yeah. Way more than 50 years. You don't think anyone alive today would probably have been alive when she was an Ascendant?
And you're talking elves and gnomes who live hundreds of years,
yeah,
too.
Elves and gnomes, too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She's been a Forsworn for a long time. The scale of the lives of the gods is even longer than than that of like the elves and all of that. So, there's no written history that you know of her being treated as an ascendant. This is more like legend and like myth, like stories passed, through the temples that really can't be corroborated.
Okay.
And this information was from some, I'm giving you more details, but Nora has passed a couple of religion checks on this already. So,
Do you think there's any way that those husk people are worshiping Nemea or her absence? Is it possible to build a religion about something that maybe doesn't exist?
I don't know that they would be adherents to Nemea. I don't know why they would attack us if they're ones that worship her. But if they worship a deity that is in conflict with her, that maybe caused the reaping, then the fact that we have any recollection may be a blasphemy to the act of their god or goddess.
Right, like thinking of the poem, the pieces that we pulled out, right, that had the different handwriting, it almost seemed like they indicated they talk about a blighted rite, so like a ritual that was somehow corrupted. And I'll just re-quote those lines here. A plea from a shadow that rose from a blighted rite. Anguish rose and fastened its will to the herald's tremoring light. A hunger awakening wrapped in a pale and perilous gleam. And so Tharndel vanished, an omen of power that gathered in beam. Now memory softens its hold on the trace of her fading form. This burden now passed from her reached toward salvation's distant storm.
Spooky.
I wish I had studied literature more.
Yeah.
I wonder though, I mean, anything's possible at this point, but to me it feels like the poem at large sounds to me like maybe Nemea was the first to be forgotten. And I could understand how if you were worshiping Nemea, it might feel like a blessing to go where she went.
Almost like you would wish to be forgotten yourself.
Maybe. Seems kind of ironic that they're all, I don't know, burning themselves up into husks, making sure that they won't be vanished.
Well, being that Nemea was also kind of over the idea of secrets and loss and keeping what was lost kind of safe and away, I don't know, again, thinking about a blighted rite, maybe it was Nemea's own worshippers who did that. Maybe I don't know. The fact that she, again, the forgotten one, I'm not saying her name out loud, we're walking through the middle of a street, but the fact that she is the first, or as far as we can tell, to kind of go the way of her own domain, or at least close to her own domain, maybe is fitting, but I don't think she wants to be forgotten. I'm thinking back to that weird dream. And I'm going into our notes here. There was a cryptic message from when we shared that dream. And if it's okay with everybody, I'll read that too.
Yeah.
It was the one
Yes,
found
please.
in Helena prison during our shared dream. And it's almost like she communicated directly with us, even though she's forgotten. And like I said, I'm sure of it now, that I've actually felt her presence. I felt her touch somehow, even though she is gone. But she said, I am not permitted to speak, so I write where the waking cannot see. My hand has warmed one of you and shielded you from danger. I cannot touch the material plane again for some time. The gift I placed here is fragile, but if you will them to be real, they may follow you when you wake. Trust not the silence that bars the door, for even silence can be broken. I cannot interfere directly, and I will deny any involvement.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds like what that is.
Wait. She said in her message, a gift, and then she referred to them, plural. If you will them to be real, they may follow you when you wake. I wonder if we missed something while we were there, in our dream, or if something else followed us that we haven't recognized yet.
This is all very creepy.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure
know
I want to
that
will anything into any sort of existence.
Now you guys understand why I had to go take a walk, right?
Very wise.
At this point, you guys have left the city proper. You've made it through the gates on the western part of the city, and you've entered the South Flats. The houses are smaller, more like ranch-style homes, wider, a little bit denser as you first left the city gates. But as you're kind of following the road south, you kind of were heading in a western direction, and then you kind of cut sharp south. There's fields and farmland, and the further you're walking, the houses are more and more spread out. You pass some inns, you pass some shops, and there's commerce and there's industry happening around. But the longer you're walking and following these directions, you are leaving the city proper, and you are on the outskirts now. Any other conversations as you're kind of leaving the city and kind of venturing out? It's not too long of a walk. You could still get back in time for dinner, but you're kind of at the limit of close distance, if you will.
I was really concerned for a while there about being so closely connected to the Forgotten One, being a Forsworn and all. But now that I know she's the Forgotten One, that she's been forgotten, I don't know, I almost feel a bit more assured. Is that weird? Like maybe it's been something more out of her control, why she would be distant and bizarre, and why her worship was being corrupted, or I don't know.
It's an interesting thought.
I'm feeling more sympathy.
Indeed,
for her.
I feel the same way. My thoughts tend to drift to the idea of if she has been the victim of some blighted ritual, who is the antagonist? Who do we have to fear? It's difficult if you're fighting a battle and you don't even know who your opponent is.
Well, the Flaming Husk people, what are they called again? The Peaceful Path?
Super peaceful.
They were called Peace Peddlers by Hagar Wedge.
The Peace Peddlers. I mean, that's one. I don't know how connected they are to a cause, like to the source of the reaping. We have a couple other clues. We do have still the cord, the religious cord from the scale sworn cord with the knots in it. But we also have this black candle, which I haven't figured out how to make it work. There's a word, and I don't know how I can figure that out without some kind of inside information.
I thought you only had to be a virgin to light the black flame candle.
Well, guess I can't do it. It's fine.
I mean, no, Dirk is definitely like pulling at his collar a little bit.
Wait, it should light. It should light right now.
I wonder if we could pay anybody, some kind of magic user to help us glean some more information from it. There is a spell, an identification spell that could help us maybe figure out how to activate it. I don't have it, unfortunately. We can maybe find a scroll or pay somebody to cast it for us if we want to bring this candle out in the open. It does look pretty sinister, though.
If you think it's worthwhile, perhaps it's worth the investment.
We maybe could try the school that Nilla was talking about. I know maybe she wasn't all what she said she was, but I think the school probably still exists.
I don't know. I don't know how much was a lie and how much was real. For all I know, school doesn't even exist. My life is a lie,
man.
I think I'd like to figure out more about this candle.
As you guys are discussing the candle, you've been walking on the road for just a little bit longer. It's maybe an hour and a half of walking at this point. You come to... I'm trying to activate this. Oops. You come to... the road is pretty sparse. There's not a lot of people and houses around. And right on the side of the road is a large ruin. And this was your destination. You're following the directions and you get here. So as you guys are coming up on the road, you see a smallish temple. It's not very big. I mean, compared to some of the temples that you were just at the temple quarter in the city. Maybe fully spanning, it's probably about 100 feet long. The majority of the building is about 30 feet wide, but then there's a small single-story section to kind of offset on it. And that part is about like a 30 by 30 square connected to the larger temple. All made out of stone, but the stonework is crumbling. Like you can see that there was probably glasswork on the sides of the building, but it's all long since shattered and broken away. The sides of the building are broken and crumbling. The roof is mostly in tatters. There's a few spaces where some of the stones and the wooden beams are intact, but most of it is exposed to the open air. As you guys are coming, you're heading south, and the temple is to the east of you guys. You kind of see one of the sides of the building has a massive pillar that has like fallen through and crashed through the stone. There's multiple openings into the temple from different angles because it's crumbling and decrepit. You also see...
I'm sure you probably answered this at some point, but like crumbling and decrepit, like we're looking, this hasn't been inhabited for 100 years, 1,000.
Why don't you make some sort of check as you are
history?
Yeah, a history check would work.
All right, come on.
Why can't I click on you?
Do a
I think it said
Laura Croft check.
23.
20.
Sork got an 18.
Okay. Oh man.
And Dirk also got an 18.
You guys in your history. Okay. I'm actually gonna
we're a really cool adventuring group.
Don't worry, Echo got a 7.
Nice. gotta balance it out. So I think
there's always one person on the group project.
Nice. Okay, so Dirk and Sorek, as you kind of are looking at this building, it's old. It's really old. The stonework is not modern. It looks at least 100 to 200 years old, like at the newest. It could be older than that, but it hasn't been in use for generations, human generations. And perhaps been abandoned for even longer than that. It's as you're kind of walking up, it looks like there's like a fenced off area that may have been a garden at some point, or may have been some sort of like field set aside. There's like rotting wood and like beams kind of sticking out of the ground still, but they're This place has been unused for a very, very long time. Nora, as you're looking at the building, the iconography is unfamiliar to you. You don't know who this temple would have been dedicated to. It does not have symbols of Nemea, does not have symbols of any of the 11-fold that you are familiar with.
Do I feel a fuzziness with these like I would if this was a forgotten, a different forgotten?
No.
No. Okay.
You do not. You do not feel that same sort of fuzziness.
So this appears to be an ancient temple, but maybe not of Nemea or a forgotten deity, at least. Still, I mean, it's still a dungeon, and we're here, so I don't want to make Scott's maps go for naught. We might as well check it out.
Sure.
No,
yeah.
I think we can pack it up. If it's not relevant, we can just head out, right?
I'm sure there's nothing here that could be any good. Let's go home,
Nothing
then.
to see here.
We only spent an hour and a half walking across the city. We can, we'll head
That's
back
right.
in.
That's right.
No,
I don't think
honestly,
there's a single map I've made with less than 5 handouts. So please don't leave.
no, honestly, that we don't recognize the iconography on the building currently, but things change. All that, like, over the years, symbols will change. Even what we associate with different gods changed over the years. If you look at the history of
Even
the
sometimes men change.
tenfold.
Yes.
Not very often, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
men don't change super often, unfortunately.
Scott,
Yeah.
I have a quick question for you. Do we know? This is maybe not a question that should be asked about the gods. Maybe I'm thinking of them the wrong way. But what does Nemea look like?
That is such a good question. Why don't you make a religion check?
Oh. Okay, 14.
Okay. This would be more general knowledge, so an easier check, at least some of the information that I'll give you. So the gods and goddesses can be broken up into 2 general categories and then 2 subcategories of one of them. You have the primordials and then the ascendants. The primordials have been gods and goddesses since the beginning of creation. That's Dernic, Olira, and Vael. The 3 of them are attributed to all of creation. They're not largely worshipped, and depictions of them are sometimes like embodied, but it's not really known if they even have a physical form outside of being different concepts.
All 3 of those were mentioned in the poem as well.
Yes. The Ascendants were all once mortals who attained godhood and immortality. Now, of the Ascendants, there are 2 subcategories, and that's the Ascendants and the Forsworn. And it's not like an hierarchy of like heaven and hell. It's more of a good and bad classification, or a worshipped and like taboo sort of classification, where those that are Forsworn are not generally worshipped. Their domains are typically evil or strange, and that's why they're Forsworn. So, of the Ascendants, they were all once mortals. They would look like a humanoid of whatever race they were before they achieved apotheosis.
Do we know it?
But with a 14, you do not know what Nemea looked like.
Okay.
Well, should we head on in? Yeehaw!
Yeah, but maybe we should.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
But we should be careful, because the last ruins that we explored, those goblin ones, is where we found those first, I don't know, husky spider dudes.
That's a fair point. Well, and if this is the place where those peace peddlers are congregating, let's just be careful.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, shoot. Dirk is going to... Dirk can only make 2 of his weapons appear, so it's the axe and the maul. He usually has the sword either like carrying it or kind of strapped across his back. So he's going to, just in preparation, bring out his axe.
Okay. So you guys are starting to make your way through. If we were in combat, some of the pillars and things would be difficult terrain, but you guys can walk into the building. As you get into the temple proper, Dirk has entered through the north side. There's a broken door, rotting wood, crumbled stones. It looks like Nora and Sorik are entering in through a hole where a pillar has broken through the wall, and Echo seems to be going down south along the south side of the building.
Nobody can see her.
Stop there real quick, Echo, because I'll have you make a quick check while you're going that direction.
Arnar.
It actually, yeah. Why don't you make a religion check for me, Echo, as you're walking that direction? Make that check, and then I'll keep describing the room that the others have walked into. So Dirk, Nora, and Sorik, you enter what must have been a congregation room. There was probably pews and chairs and things at some point, but the wood has either been salvaged or scalped by other people and used in other places. As you kind of look up, the roof is mostly gone. There's water stains and lichen growing kind of all over. This place has been exposed to the open air for a long time. Bits of the roof kind of look like they may fall at any point. It's a very decrepit old building that you're in. And the far end, there looks to be some sort of altar with a broken statue that was probably about 6 to 7 feet tall, kind of shattered on the ground on the opposite side of the altar. As you look down south towards the rest of the building, there seems to be a doorway leading into some other rooms on that side. Echo, what did you get on your religion check?
15 minus 1 for a 14.
Awesome. Maybe luck, maybe the dice, but you feel a distinct pull to continue going the direction you're going. You feel drawn to around the corner to the south side of the temple. And as you turn that corner, you see a stone set of double doors in the ground. The rest of the temple is really out of shape and like just destroyed and crumbling. These doors look pristine and well kept. And as you're looking at those doors, you see big iron handles where you could like pull them up, but there's a keyhole on the right door.
Oh no.
Don't go alone.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
Shoot. Echo's gonna put the key in the door.
Oh, jeez.
You put the key
You're not
in
even
the...
gonna call us over first? Not to tell you how to play your game. What the fuck?
Echo,
When I find you later, you're getting talking to you, young lady.
my remains, potentially.
Nora's going to cast command because you're going to come here for a spanking.
Oh, too funny. So, Echo, you insert the key and you feel an audible click as you twist it. And the door is open. Or it's unlocked. You can open it now.
Echo's gonna have kind of a fretful moment, and she's gonna try and listen and see if she hears anything on the other side of the door. Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can. And let me pull up my hand.
Okay, 14 plus 1 for a 15.
Nice rolls.
Good, yeah. So you don't hear anything like moving. You don't think there's anything. There's no like living beings on the other side. Like as you unlocked the door, there's lots of dust and things around it. Like, it looks like this door has not been opened in quite some time. You hear a faint whisper, like drifting on the wind and like barely like bouncing through the keyhole. Can't make out the words very well, but you know that if you open the door and step down, that voice is talking to you.
Guys, I'm sorry, but Echo's gonna open the door and go down.
Of course she is.
Classic Echo.
Okay.
You don't know what she's going through right now, okay?
You should be able to go down now. We'll resolve that in just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. What are you guys doing up in the temple?
I think Dirk entered that front door. He's specifically trying to walk through like the nave of this complex,
Yeah.
trying to recreate what like a worshiper's experience would be, imagining where the pews would have been, what they would have been thinking, or why they would have been approaching an altar, and trying to piece together how this temple would have been set up and what would the purpose of like the rooms here through the door on the west side would be, as he kind of walks through, trying to put himself into the space of an ancient worshiper.
You feel like this was a reverent place for a long time, but there's an emptiness here. It feels like it feels like this building is a ghost. Like it's like an echo of a worship and perhaps even a whole religion to someone that's no longer practiced. The iconography on the walls is unfamiliar, and you do actually find some writing. As you guys are walking up to the altar, you find this is an inscription on the altar, and it says, "Hear the word of Thorin the Silent Blade. All wounds are memory. All memory is power. To suffer with purpose is to walk in his shadow. To strike without truth is to be unmade. Let patience be your snare. Let your silence be your weapon. Let your oath be the bone that does not break."
This is a temple to Thorin Woundkeeper. This is a Forsworn temple, just not Nemea.
But he's not been forgotten. Just
No.
less popular, I guess.
I mean, yeah, like the god of like secrets and treachery. Is that what it? No, what is it? It's
Excuse you.
vengeance and trickery. Yes, revenge and persistence, though.
I mean, those are still noble pursuits. I imagine there are at least some crazy follow him. Probably the kind of same crazy to open random doors and go through that calling their comrades. You know, those kinds of people. I mean, clearly he's fallen out of popularity, but it seems so odd that folks wouldn't even remember who this temple was too.
Yeah, especially fitting given the inscription here saying that all memory is power, and it's completely, fallen and forgotten by worshippers.
As you guys are standing there having this conversation, I need you to make a perception check.
Spider with shoes. Dirk got a what's the word again? We saying slut?
Sure. Yeah.
Gentlemen's.
A gentleman's 20. Oh, that's right. Slutty 20 is a nat 20.
I also
An
got a
improper
gentleman's 20.
Dang, y'all.
Nice.
Okay.
Sork got a 12.
Okay. Sorik, you don't notice this. At least not as quickly as Dirk and Echo. and as Nora, pardon, Dirk and Nora, there seems to be like gold, like motes of dust, like kind of like swirling around the ground near the altar, and they seem to be like collecting into a form.
Oh, I don't like that.
Could be good, could be helpful. Do
was
they
gonna
seem
say-
threatening?
I don't like that, but I'm also, it seems great in here to me. Just weird and creepy. No problems.
Dirk's going to be watching it as he also kind of heads over to the shattered statue.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
I think where
think
Nora had originally wanted to go, was to like look at those statues and try to
Okay.
identify them. But at this point, yeah, definitely more curious about the golden guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dirk is nervous that this gold is going to animate the statue or something. So they have fought animated statues before.
Yes. I'm not a one-trick pony, okay? Give me a little credit here.
Yeah, Scott turns all kinds of tricks.
As you're standing there, a almost ethereal humanoid figure forms in these golden motes of dust. There's no like visible features. It almost just looks like a golden silhouette starts forming on kind of like at the altar. Nora, you as well. As you are looking at the one next to Dirk, you turn around and you see that there is another one forming right next to you.
Sup, bruh?
And Sorik, you now see them, and they are in the room looking at you. I need
the
everyone to
deuce?
roll initiative. Also need Echo, I'd like you to roll initiative too. And on your turn, we're going to do something totally different from everyone else.
Oh, cool.
So it looks like the first one was 9, and that's very reasonable.
Oh, gosh dang it. I got a 20. I'm at like a nat 20,
Okay.
but it's just a waste on initiative. I would have liked to get that 20 on a
A slutty
different check.
20.
Yeah, Dirk just has a 3.
Nice. What did Sorik get?
Sorik got a 9 as well.
All right. So we're going to start this encounter with the first being of golden light, the one closest to Dirk. It, let's see, he kind of makes a motion, or it, this being of golden dust motes. It moves towards you, Dirk, and you get the idea that it's trying to push out like an intruder, and it attacks you. It slams into you with a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. The next thing it does is it moves into your space, and now you are just covered in these golden motes of dust
Okay.
all around you. It's almost like it was trying to walk through you, but then it stopped, and now you're occupying the same space.
Okay.
Honestly, I've watched Ghostbusters. It could be way worse.
Okay, we're gonna go to Echo. Echo, you have entered the downstairs portion, or the basement of this derelict temple. You take your first steps into this room, and as soon as you step down, it takes a little bit. You have to go down a couple of flights of stairs, and when you get down and step onto the landing, a voice kind of echoes down this long hall. You're in this room. The bricks are like a a rusty, like mauve sort of red, and the stonework on the ground is very even. At the very end of this hallway, the hallway's maybe 50 feet long, you see a statue. And this statue has like an animal's head, some sort of canine creature. And then it's holding like a staff, and it's pointing at you at your end of the hallway. And so as you step in, you see it at the other end. And then there seems to be 2 doorways going both east and west from there. And you get the idea that this is like an effigy or a totem of Thorin. You hear a voice in your head distinctly, and it asks, or it says, "Speak the wound that made you seek me."
Echo is just gonna say the name of her little brother, Sunny.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You feel maybe a mix of like peace at being like seen for this pain that you're carrying, but then also like intense rage that you even have to carry this pain. Okay, you can continue stepping forward, and we'll keep doing your stuff in a minute.
Okay. How far forward can I go?
You can maybe go halfway up.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the above ground. The next of these creatures, these like golden dust motes, I've called them oath echoes. The one behind Sorik. That was unintended. I mean, I know I named it Echo, but like, in my head, I'm like, it's aligned with Thorin.
I picked
Anyway.
such a dumb name. I'm so sorry, because like even
So
in the
great
poem
name.
too, I was like, Echo's in the poem. I'm everywhere.
It's perfect. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it is kind of perfect.
So the one behind Sorik, it's going to make a slam attack at you as well. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit,
Okay.
thankfully.
It does not. It's not able to hit you, but it also moves into your space and occupies the same space as you. You feel like you're breathing in this dust, and it's like worrying you, and you're just like covered
Your
as you're like
respirator, quick!
moving. That's right. Where's your N95? You
Oh, it looks like gold, but it's asbestos.
Oh no.
As you're kind of like moving around and looking for this creature, and your like slight movements, they seem to be like disrupting the dust and like moving it around, and so it kind of like puffs out away from you as you're like turning and looking for this creature. That brings us to Nora's turn.
Okay, well, Nora is actually going to take a few steps away from this dust boy because she does not want to inhale that. I don't know if that's going to take an attack of opportunity, but I think she's
Yes.
willing to accept that.
Yep. If you step away, you'll take an attack of opportunity. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, it'll hit. It's all good.
This one deals only 4 damage. So I rolled minimum on that.
Nice. Okay. That was worth it. Still, yeah, definitely want to get away from that. I think at this point, Nora's not super afraid of what's happening. Like, these guys are a little spooky, but I don't know. It's going to be okay. So I am just going to do a standard guiding bolt, 1 level, and that is an 11 to hit.
Oof. Unfortunately, an 11 misses.
All right. Well, then I am gonna just kind of duck behind this little wall here, and hope that they can't shoot me.
Okay. Nora has moved to the west, and she's entered. There's a broken wall and then a door that's somehow still standing next to the broken wall, and she's stepped in through the broken wall and hidden behind this door. That brings us to the last of these.
In a very brave way, not in a hiding, scared way. In a brave,
100%.
cleric way.
This last one, it is also going to attack at Sorik because you're the closest one there. Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not,
Man.
thankfully.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's going to miss. Okay, this one, it can't occupy you as well. So it's going to just move a little bit more. It moves towards Nora, but does not leave Sorik's threat range. Now that brings us to Sorik's turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I think Sorik is going to pull out the Black Mirror family phase blade and swipe out at this kind of ethereal, dusty ghost. So he'll make an attack action.
Okay. The one that's around you, or the one that's next to you?
The one that's next to me, because I think the one that's around me, I'm not sure he can like what does he swing at? Because it's kind of enveloping him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think he's gonna swing at this one that was near Nora, who's kind of in his threat range.
Okay. And what did you get?
16 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
Cool. This will do 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then with that, we're going to use the Nick property with his dagger to make an extra attack.
All right.
As part of this, let's see here. A 20 to hit with the dagger.
That will also hit.
Doing 2 piercing. I don't think I get sneak attack.
No, unfortunately, because you don't have anyone there threatening them.
Yeah. So just the 2 piercing damage with the dagger.
Okay.
And then
There
I'm
are
going to take
considerably fewer dust motes floating around.
Nice.
That one that you hit.
I'm going to try and do the disengage bonus action
Okay.
and step back some 20 feet.
Okay. As soon as you exit the same space as that one that entered the space with you, it seems to slowly recollect itself into the vague outline of a person. They don't have hands. It's more like as they're moving around, or arms even, as they move around, it's just like tendrils of these motes that kind of float around in the vague shape of a person.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That's it for now.
All right, that brings us to Dirk.
All right, so Dirk is going to just drop the axe and draw his Zweihander,
Okay.
and he will step to the northwest, out just kind of trying to leave the same space as this echo that was right over the top of him.
Okay.
And then he's going to cast. He's going to do his ability Sky Retort, which is what I call Booming Blade. And so he will take a strike with his weapon. That's an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
All right. So that's 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll continue moving away from it, so it'll have an attack of opportunity against me, but I want to kind of get between. I want to get in the gap here in the wall.
Okay.
So
it got an 8 to hit you.
Okay, so that'll miss.
Gosh, these guys.
But it is enveloped in like a dust, almost like a dust devil type thing of wind, and if it moves, it'll take some thunder damage.
Yeah. So that dust is swirling up the gold motes all over.
Yes. And so Dirk is just going to try to get here into this gap to keep them from getting to Nora.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of initiative. we're round 2. The one that you had just hit is going to pursue you. So why don't you roll that booming blade, or that, what did you call it again?
Sky retort.
Roll your sky retort damage.
That's 4 thunder damage.
Okay. As that wind like erupts, you see most of the motes are gone. It's maybe like a quarter of the motes that it began with are left, and it approaches you, and it's going to take another attack. Does a 5 hit?
Suck it.
All right, that is its turn. We're going to go back underground to Echo. Echo, as you continue walking down this hallway, you stop almost instinctively about halfway down, and you hear the voice again. And it asks, "What do you seek? Justice? Permission? Or something else?"
Vengeance.
Okay. You feel like you're being called even further forward.
Can I go the rest of the way?
And you can go the rest of the way. We will resolve the end of that on your next turn.
Oh, I did mean to shout out. Sorry, can I go back just real quick? While
Sure.
I'll say, "Where's Echo? Echo, watch out! We're being attacked."
Can I hear that?
Make a perception check.
Okay, so no.
I wasn't saying that so you, Tana, would interrupt your story. I'm just saying Dirk would notice that you're not with us.
No, but I wanted to know. Okay, I got a gentleman's 20, a 19 plus
Ooh,
1.
Yeah. So proper, that 20. You do hear
Look at that bow
Dirk.
tie.
Yeah. With that top hat? Jeez. You hear Dirk calling out for you, but it sounds so far away. Okay. Next turn, we have one more of these oath echoes. This one, it looks around. I'm gonna roll some dice. I'm gonna say odds, it's gonna go for Sorik, and evens, it's gonna go towards Dirk and Nora. Evens. Okay. This one moves up
Hallelujah.
towards...
I mean, no, that sucks.
It moves up and glides towards Dirk and Nora. And Dirk, you see it coming, and maybe instinctively you're kind of getting ready for an attack coming your way. But instead of an attack, I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shoot! It's only an 11 for Dirk.
All right, I think the first one was a 20.
So this creature lets out an unearthly wail that kind of fractures the air around you. You can't tell where this voice or this sound is coming from. There shouldn't be a mouth on these motes of dust. Both of you passed, so you both take. It rolled 4 for the damage, and you both take 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
That brings us back to Nora's turn.
I'm gonna stay where she is, actually, because she can kind of see that oath echo. And she is once again going to try to just send a guiding bolt out to hit him. So,
Okay.
so that was an 8 to hit.
Oh, an 8 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
You're rolling like me.
I don't think there's really anything I want to do at this moment. I think we're all doing okay. So I'm just going to hang out where I am.
Okay. That brings us to the last of these echo creatures. This one is going to approach, and it is also going to let out that wailing shriek.
Okay.
And I will need you both to make that save one more time.
This time Dirk got a 3.
19.
Nice.
Crushed it.
So Dirk, you will take 5 psychic damage, and Nora, you will take 2 again. After this creature lets
Really
out that
chipping
wail,
away at my defenses here, guys.
after it lets out the wail, Dirk, it moves into your space again, and it is occupying the same space as you.
Okay.
That brings us to Sorik again.
Okay. Of the 2 that I can see that are not occupying the same space as Dirk, which of these appears less substantial? Like, what has taken the most punishment?
The one to the south of Dirk, closer to the altar and the broken statue, that one is considerably, there's less of these like golden motes floating around.
Got it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to focus down the one just north of Dirk, so the one that's a little bit more substantial. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. We're going to throw the family phase blade.
All right.
A 21 to hit
That will hit.
for 9 psychic, and I think I can do sneak attack on this, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
10 sneak attack.
All right. What does that look like when you destroy this creature?
So I think the blade, it looks like a normal blade, but for some reason as it flies through the air, there's almost like a trailing wisp of blue. I imagine it maybe sails right through these gold dust particles and would clatter against the wall, but then the phase blade itself would immediately disappear. And I imagine maybe this cloud of dust particles just kind of, puffs out, kind of evaporates or disintegrates away.
Okay.
And then
anything
with my bonus action, I can bonus action throw the phase blade with my other hand. And so I'm going to throw it at the other less substantial one that's just to the south of Dirk. A 17 to hit.
that will also hit. Roll some damage.
And 5 psychic damage to that one.
What does that look like? That you end that one as well.
I think very similarly, this one is a smaller iteration. Whenever he does a dual throw, the first one is a larger blade. This is more of like a smaller throwing dagger. And so it kind of zips through the air, passes through this form, which puffs out and then evaporates away. And then before the dagger even hits the far wall, it's gone and has itself turned into like smoke.
Awesome. All right, that brings us to Dirk. There's one more of these creatures, and it is occupying the same space as you.
It's all up on me. I'm going to go ahead and back up 5 feet. So I'm in the room now with Nora, still hopefully between Nora and this creature. And I'll go ahead and make another attack with my Spyhander.
All right, make your attack.
That is only a 10 to hit.
A 10 will miss, unfortunately.
But fortunately, it will still do 3 damage because of Graze.
Yeah. All right, it does 3 damage. It looks
You know what?
very
I'm gonna
insubstantial.
I'm going to go ahead and do a... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right. We're at the top of round 3. We are back downstairs in this basement with Echo and this statue. At this point, Echo has approached all the way to the end of this long hallway, and she's standing right in front of this statue. It's a tall statue, maybe 10 feet tall. It's very muscular. It's got like big armor, like shoulder pads on, and it's holding like a curved staff and like pointed right at the opposite end of the hallway. But you know that whatever's speaking to you is speaking directly to you. And Echo, what you hear now, it's not a question like the other two. It's a command. It says, "Show me patience."
She's taken aback by that. And she's not a patient person. So she is going to speak out because this isn't an audible voice, right? It's in her head.
It's like in her head, yeah.
She's going to say out loud, "What does that mean? What do you want?"
When you speak from the statue, from like where it's pointing and has that curved staff, you see like a thin like arc of golden light dart out from the statue and cut you on your cheek very deep. And you instinctively like touch your cheek and you expect to feel blood, but there's no blood. But you feel like a deep, deep cut on your cheek.
What are in the rooms to the sides of me?
Yes, Echo, you can see into the rooms. So, to your right, to the east, you see a large room with a couple of like golden banners on the north and south of that room and some pillars. You also see like a large dais with a translucent like, pyramid. Well, not a pyramid because it's only got 3 sides. It's like a large triangular translucent shape. Also on that dais are 2 skulls and a couple of piles of gold. The skulls are colored strangely. There's an obsidian, like a dark black one, and there's one that's like lichen covered, like greenish, like mossy. In the room to your west, you see some bookcases. You see some shelving units and one scroll case on the north side of that room.
I want to go look at both of those rooms, but I think that after being cut, Echo is just going to kneel down in front of the statue.
Okay. You kneel down in front of the statue. How long would Echo wait there?
Are we still in like turn-based mode?
Yeah, we're in turn-based mode, but
So 6 seconds?
Yeah.
but what's the intention is kind of like what I'm asking.
So Echo has been kind of short and not especially like reverent, like I think you would typically expect someone to be with their deity. And that is because I don't think she sees this as kind of like a worshipy relationship. I think she sees it as a bargain. And so she has been approaching this as like, she gets something out of this and Thorn gets something out of this. And I think that she got a little bit too smart because she is still dealing with a god. And I think that the cut cowed her a little bit. So I think her intention is to hear what is being asked. And despite there being intriguing things to go look at, to not go look at them, to rein it in and to attempt to be patient.
Okay. We'll resolve that after the end of initiative. So we're going to go to Nora back upstairs.
Well, Nora's not been able to do anything super helpful, to be honest. Is everybody looking okay? Like, because we only have one golden echo left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Third time's a charm. Let's guiding bolt it.
Come on.
All right. Come on, big money.
Alright, let's see what that was. That is a 14.
All right, a 14 will hit. Roll some damage.
Yeah, finally. Alright,
Nice.
that is 15 damage.
All right, what does that look like when you get this last oath echo?
Dora is kind of going to, after the last few times of missing, she's going to like kind of clutch her brooch a little bit and just start like kind of praying to herself. and out of that brooch, out of her chest area, is going to shoot a little ray of light and just kind of beep, like a little sniper needle right through him.
And it disperses, and we are going to end initiative. So cue victory music.
Woo!
All right.
Great work,
it.
guys.
Yeah, you guys did so good. Nora and Dirk, you're standing in another room with some ruins. There's one thing that stands out of place to most of the rest of what you've seen. There's a small circle of stones with a what looks to be a campfire. So someone has camped here in the past. There's old soot stains kind of up the stonework and like leading up and out of the roof.
Like past meaning past week, past year?
We can make a check, but let's resolve that after we go and check in on Echo. Echo, you wait, and maybe a minute, maybe two passes. Maybe your mind is probably running, and you're waiting for what could be the end result of this. You wait, and when you look up at this statue, its arm doesn't move its face, but the arm holding this crooked staff, it seems as if it's turning towards you, and that same like thin beam of light that shot out and cut you, this time shoots out and connects with your phylactery that you're carrying. Not phylactery. What did we call it?
Reliquary.
Reliquary. It connects with the reliquary that you're holding. And the reliquary like emits a strong golden glow. And you feel it charging up with some sort of power. And you, in your mind, the last thing you hear is, vengeance requires patience.
I understand. And she's just going to stay there as long as the thing is charging up, I guess. I don't know if it does it break off at any point?
Yeah, after a moment, the light stops, but your reliquary continues to emit a soft golden glow. And to remind the listeners, the golden liquid inside this reliquary is the blood of a still living centipede that's squirming around and moving inside this bottle.
That came out of her hand.
Yes, that came out of her hand.
The disdain.
That's where all centipedes come from.
Yes.
When you were talking, what did we call it again? A phylactery or reliquary? I was like, I think we called it a jar of hand centipede blood.
Yes. You get the distinct impression that if you coated your weapon with this blood, it would be stronger.
Echo is going to have patience and not whip it out right now, but she is going to pocket that knowledge to probably when she gets back home tonight and we're in our rooms.
Okay.
Use that.
Awesome. We're going to go back upstairs. We're going to resolve upstairs a little bit, and then we'll see. Maybe your friends might find you down there. Who knows? Back upstairs. You asked, Nora, you had asked how old this campfire was. So why don't you make an investigation check?
Investigating stuff for a natural 1 to make a 5.
Nice. There was a fire here, and it's not lit anymore.
Yeah.
I should be an anthropologist. You guys missed that joke when I first said it.
Nora Croft, Tomb Raider.
Someone else made the joke earlier.
There you
Sorry.
go.
That was so good. Two
No,
new
I didn't
Lara
make that.
Croft
I
games
straight
right
up
now.
just said. I just straight up said Lara Croft, because I was trying to think of like I was trying to make a Dirk as Indiana Jones joke, and I couldn't come up with anything.
Oh, you're right. Mine was better.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So it seems like someone has camped out here or stayed here at some point in the past.
There was a campfire here, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, it appears that something has been burned. Wood, maybe?
Has anyone seen Echo? I feel like she should have been here during that fight. What the
Maybe
hell was
she's
she
still
doing?
fighting.
Just vibing?
As you guys think about it, Echo never entered the temple with you.
Maybe she needed to take a walk too. I know the feeling. Let's quickly check, make sure there's nothing else hidden behind these doors here, and then see if we can't find her.
Yeah. So Dirk, as you kind of walk around these rooms, you notice that this was probably a living quarters at some point in the distant past. There's a broken bed, shambles of urns and desks and tables. There looks to be like an old, like broken display case that perhaps at some point held some holy symbols or artworks or something of value, but has long since been stolen. You do notice that there is a desk in the room that's in better shape than most of the rest of the things that you've seen.
All right, I'm gonna start poking around there.
Okay. As you start poking around in there, you find a discarded letter.
Oh,
And it says, "For those seeking peace, not notice, travel north from Rosvane by the old trade road, keeping the river to your right. Do not take the high bridge. Cross only where the stones show green lichen and the waters run shallow. After 1 hour, you will pass a stand of 3 bent oaks. One is split at the trunk and bound with iron wire. Leave the road there. Follow the narrow deer path into the fields. Walk until the city bells can no longer be heard. If you reach the standing stones, you've gone too far. The meeting place lies in a low hollow, sheltered from wind and sight. A circle of old markers surrounds it, half buried and uncarved. No fire will be visible from a distance."
hey everybody, I think I figured out how to find the peace peddlers.
I think that's where we gotta go. Maybe if not right the second, probably pretty quickly. That seems pretty important.
Yeah. Okay, let's go find Echo.
Echo!
Echo.
You hear echo, not your friend, but echoes of your own voice.
Well, guess she's lost forever, boys. Let's move on.
I'll start kind of going back the way I came in and seeing if I can retrace her steps from where we separated out.
So, Dirk, as you make your way south through, you left the building and you kind of were walking all the way around it, you found a set of doors, stonework, really in good shape compared to the rest of this building. And the doors are open.
Did she go down into a cellar without, waiting for us?
I told her to stop splitting the party, but young folks, they never listen.
All right, let's
Those
see if she's okay.
whippersnappers.
Yes, us whippersnappers.
Echo, you hear some footsteps as your friends start making their way down the stairs.
Has my interaction with the statue resolved? Is the statue doing anything still?
The statue is no longer doing
Okay, then Echo is going to walk down the hall to meet them. Did I hear you calling upstairs? Did something happen?
Yeah, we got attacked by some forms made out of what looked like sparkly, we got attacked by stripper glitter.
Happens to the best of us.
You see some stripper
It's
glitter
crazy that
all
happened to
over
my
Kurt's
husband
beard.
last week. Just joking. Told me to swear on Brian's name.
No, we're okay. Did you not see anything down here?
No. I just been poking around. There's this statue and then a couple of rooms. It looks like one's got some books and one's got a weird little dais and some stuff on the dais.
Yep.
Amadeus.
Yeah, rock me Amadeus, rock me Amadeus.
Yeah, I think I don't know if the skulls are rock, but there's some skulls over there.
Oh. I think upstairs we found some directions to find out where the peace peddlers are congregating outside the city.
Did you see any peace peddlers up here?
No, but we saw the remains of a campfire. Maybe they've been staying here, or somebody's been staying here. Honestly, I'm wondering if there's very many left after what happened last night.
What are the books over here?
As you start poking through the books, they all seem to be religious tomes. All of them are about Thorin Woundkeeper. There's one that jumps out. It's a smaller scroll. I will share it with you here. It says 2 doors. The small scroll is designed to be carried on the person of a worshipper. It says, a supplicant once asked Thorin how to guard what matters most. He led her to 2 doors. One was iron, barred and heavy. The other was woven reeds and twine. Which keeps danger out? He asked. She chose the iron. He nodded, and then broke its hinges with a touch. A single blow will fell even the strongest wall. Then he breathed on the woven door, the reeds bent like grass, impossible to break cleanly. But patience unravels every threat. A guardian survives by bending, not by being unbending.
I appreciate this gentleman's interest in patience. Can I pocket this scroll too? So, it seems like it's small enough,
Yeah.
right? Cool.
Yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, Nora will definitely grab that.
So, if this is a temple to Thorin Woundkeeper, and we found remnants of the peace peddlers, even if not any of them themselves, and back in Tharndell, was it Tharndell, the one that got reaped?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in Tharndell, we also found them kind of squatting in some old ruins that didn't seem to be Thorin Woundkeeper. I wonder if they're just taking advantage of any, sacred adjacent space that seems to have been more or less forgotten, not reaped, but by the wayside.
I mean, that's kind of my assumption, yeah. I think you're right.
Because
I agree.
They don't seem like worshippers of whatever Thorin Woundkeeper stands for.
Right, and again in Tharndale, that was ancient goblin architecture. It wasn't even related to, as far as we understood, any of the tenfold.
11-fold. Let us not forget. We are blessed to remember. Let us not even in jest forget.
Yes, but also let us not draw undue attention to ourselves by speaking crazy religious stuff.
Maybe we'll find others who remember this way.
But what if it's fun to say crazy religious stuff every now and then?
Just for fun.
I think going forward, Nora, I'm fine with you taking point in being the one who remembers.
Yeah,
But I
you're
think
right.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep
think
it
we
to
should
myself.
all admit that we're traveling together and remember, but I think there's value in the truth and acknowledging the truth.
Agreed. All right. So there's a room here with weird skulls and another room with books. Okay, let's take a look at both of them.
So
Dirk is drawn to skulls.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Dirk is drawn to books, I'll say, actually.
So as Dirk, as you're walking through and you're looking at the books, you find an old hymn to Thorin Wood. Blessed is Thorin, the quiet strength, whose hands bind not in pain but in promise. He who stands watch at the world's edge, never sleeping, never straying. When the city called, he answered. When the lost child cried, he appeared. When the gate shook with enemy steel, his silence alone turned fear aside. We of the bound watch keep his vigil. We wait without wavering, for his patience is the wall upon which all peace is built. A final line burnt at the edge says, let no oath be broken beneath his sky.
Interesting. It's weird to be in here. It looks like this temple dates to back before Thorin was viewed with suspicion. This is not a hymn from someone who worships an evil deity and knows that they are evil. This is a hymn of someone who finds peace and strength in the worship of a benevolent protector.
I thought it was revenge and treachery.
It sounds like it might be revenge and patience, and maybe treachery and cleverness. I think a lot of our negative and positive qualities can be mirrors of each other.
It looks like maybe he was more associated with patience and silence and promise.
Well, what caused it to change?
Us?
Maybe it's... Whoa, that makes us seem like really big players.
No, not us four. I mean us as in the mortals who, forget and change, and nations are conquered, and different traditions are woven together in different ways. I don't know, I'm thinking who was once a god of the harvest after 10,000 years becomes a god of human sacrifice because of misunderstandings of how he was worshipped. I don't know. Maybe god of the harvest becomes a god of, putting a dude in a big wicker effigy and burning it, or a wicker mask full of bees. Yeah, a wicker mask full of bees.
I mean,
maybe it's us who pervert the gods.
The gods themselves, though, do change. I mean, like we had discussed previously, Nemea and Myron have worked together. They've worked against each other. Like, the gods themselves do have some fluidity. I don't think it's impossible for a god to go from a god of patience to a god of vengeance. I think those concepts are maybe more closely linked than we would like to admit.
Yeah.
As you guys are entering this room with the prism, this translucent prism, like triangular prism, it looks like Sorik and Echo are in there. There is a plaque at the base of this prism, and it says, choose the weight of the wound, the face of the truth, and the price of the oath. And on the dais, as you guys are, standing here looking at it, at each of the corners of these triangles is a small, like bowl where you could place something. And each of the bowls, as you're kind of like walking around and looking at it, each of the bowls has a word written inside the base of the bowl. One of the bowls says the wound, one of the bowls says the truth, and the other bowl says the oath.
I guess it's a good thing we all read the inscription on the altar before we came downstairs.
Wait, what'd y'all find?
Oh, there was an inscription on the altar upstairs that had things that had talked about patience and wounds and things like that. I can't remember specifically what it was, and I can't find it in the journal right now.
So on the dais, there's a couple of piles of golden coins, and there's the obsidian skull, and then a skull that's like covered in like moss and like lichen.
Look, it's interesting. I'm not inclined to offer anything to this deity personally. But perhaps if there is some power associated with it, I don't know. Perhaps we should tread carefully here.
So there's 3 bowls at each of the points of the prism, and there is gold coins, an algae-covered skull, and what was the last thing?
An obsidian skull.
An obsidian skull.
Hear the word of Thorn, silent blade. All wounds are memory. All memory is power. To suffer with purpose is to walk in his shadow. To strike without truth is to be unmade. Let your patience be your snare. Let your silence be your weapon. Let your oath be the bone that does not break. Maybe I was wrong.
Wait, bone that does not break. Would that be the obsidian skull?
Seems like it.
The skull that doesn't break?
Wait.
Bone that doesn't break.
Bone that doesn't
and
break.
What was the other one? What was the other skull?
A skull with algae on it.
Oh.
Like growth, like green.
I know if I'm playing Minecraft, obsidian doesn't break, but in real life, it shears off and makes blades.
Patience be your snare. I mean, algae does take patience, but might be pushing
it takes a while to grow on things, right?
Right. But that, I don't know, that might be pushing it.
And, I mean, might be stretching it, but you can buy a lot, including silence, with enough coin, yeah?
Buy
Hey,
anything with
people to
enough
shut
coin.
up, yeah.
I mean, if y'all are scared, I'll do it, but I'll put stuff in the bowl.
Do it. Go for it, queen.
Okay, so we're gonna put the obsidian skull into the oath.
Okay.
And sorry, what are the words on the other 2 bowls?
The wound, the truth, and the oath.
Wounds are memory.
We're gonna put gold in the wound one, and the other skull in the algae covered skull in the other one.
The algae in the truth. I'm just making sure I'm following you. The obsidian skull in the oath, the gold in the wound, and the algae covered skull in the truth.
I think so. We'll try it.
Okay.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Well,
We
I
summon
a
an angry
great
deity.
question.
it's true. The 3 last lines. So, your oath be the bone that does not break, so oath would be the obsidian skull. Let your silence be your weapon. Weapons make wounds, and silence is golden.
Okay, all right. We
Oh,
got
interesting.
another. Yeah, do it.
Wait, so the wound is the gold, and the truth is the lichen covered skull? Or,
I don't know.
Yes, I think that's what we said.
Okay, because that's what Echo said.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
Echo
was
said.
just saying you were right, and I realized probably why you were right, and you probably already thought that, but I was just saying it out loud because I'm just catching up.
Okay. When you place these offerings in the correct receptacles, this transparent prism, it opens up, and suddenly you can kind of see inside of it. And inside of it is actually a lot. I mean, you could already see inside, but some things start to materialize, and the facing towards you opens where you could reach inside. And inside this prism is a solid gold shield. There is
Ooh.
a
That's not very
solid
practical.
golden necklace. And there is a pile of golden coins.
I think I'm beginning to turn around to this idea of worshiping Thorin.
I don't
Do you
know. I
think they
guess I'm a
have
little
magical
suspect about taking.
Properties?
stuff.
Yeah. Could they be cursed?
I don't know.
Everything we found here, it doesn't seem like Thorin was the type to curse things. He seems just. It seems like if you do work, you earn the reward.
Okay. Why didn't the peace peddlers take this then? They've been here before.
Did you see how
They might just all
complicated that puzzle was? They didn't have Echo with us
Yeah.
or with
That's
us.
true.
They might all be big dummies, man. I don't know.
Point out, and this is just to remind the players and the listeners, Echo opened this door with a key, but no one saw Echo do that.
No one else has even seen that she got a key in that package.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dirk, you did. You saw me open.
I saw the key?
You saw the key.
Oh, I didn't see, that's right. But I didn't see the letter.
key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Um,
But you didn't say you
no.
unlocked the door.
Oh
or
yeah, and
anything, so-
Echo is very pointedly when that question was asked, she is not volunteering that this was a locked area that she unlocked to get here.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I say we take it with gratitude. Thank you, Thorin, for this
Praise be he.
bounty.
This bounty we are about to kype from you.
Nice.
Amen.
The shield is, I mean, it's gorgeous, but I don't think I can use it in any of my actual weapons. I think
Does
mechanically,
it
pretty
have
much
any
the only.
magical properties or something? Like what's the point of a gold shield?
It's probably magical.
Ooh, can we do some sort of arcana?
Yeah. Let's do some sort of arcana checks.
Ooh. All right, that's 16.
Okay.
Dirk only got a 12.
Okay.
Now, you know what? Dirk is going to try really hard. He's looking at the necklace, though.
Okay.
So it's an 18 for the necklace.
Right. So, Nora, as you're looking at this shield, you get the idea that it is indeed magical. It's solid gold, which is impractical, but because gold is more malleable than other metals. But because of some sort of magical properties that it holds, it's just as durable as a regular shield would be, but it is a repulsion shield. So if you're hit, you can, once per day, if I'm remembering the rules right on repulsion shields, you can force the attacker to be pushed back 15 feet from you once per day.
Ah. Nora will kind of inform people. I don't think that's something necessarily I would use, but we can at least take it for now.
The necklace is a necklace of prayer beads dedicated to Thorin. It's Thorin's necklace of prayer beads. It has 5 beads total. There are 2 beads of bless, 2 beads of cure wounds, and 1 bead of shining smite.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
And then there's
these are-
about 150 gold coins.
Okay. These are prayer beads. I don't know if I'm comfortable wearing those, but this is what they are, right? You can use them to heal or to bless, or even to I probably something similar to what you do, Echo, with your glaive. When you kill extra good, I think is how you put it.
Yeah, get him.
All right. Let's take it. Put it in the party bag. And by party bag, I mean us as a party, not like it's like a really fun bag that knows how to have a good time.
So, mechanically, these spells are. It looks like they're once it's cast, the bead can't be used again until the next dawn. So it's these spells are once per day.
Once per day is real good.
Yeah, that's
for
really
5
strong.
spells.
No, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
But then earlier on it says if a magic bead is removed from the necklace, that bead loses its magic.
Oh, so yeah, if we take it off the necklace, then it will stop working. But
So we can't split it. We can't split
it
bunch of
up. It
people with
has to
different
all stay on
things.
the same necklace.
Got it. Okay.
So that's pretty great. I don't know who's comfortable wearing the prayer beads of a unforgotten. Unforgotten sounds. Oh, that sounds like an incorrect word. But an unforgotten, forsworn deity.
I mean, you don't have to show them off.
I mean, I suppose I could hold on to it, but it's not exactly my forte or my
Just
normal
wearing a
inclination.
necklace doesn't make you gay, Soric. Calm down.
Look, I'm not very strong. I need all the help I can get when it comes to butching myself up. So
And I misspoke about the repulsion shield. It's got 4 charges, and it recharges 1 charge, 1d4 per day, recharges, and so you can do it 4 times, basically, of pushing somebody away from you.
Honestly, I think mechanically, neither Echo nor Dirk would use that because we use two-handed weapons. Nora potentially is proficient in shields, so it might be useful for her.
Am I? I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure.
It's pretty gaudy, but it's cool.
Yeah. All right. Shall we head out? Do we want to try to locate these peace peddlers, or do we want to check in at the hotel first on our way out of town?
What time is it?
well,
It's getting late in the day. If you guys headed back now, it would probably be like a late dinner.
Well, we still have to be there though for the meeting.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the courier from the Black Ledger. I think we head back to the inn.
I agree.
Should we make a trip to the peace peddlers first thing in the morning?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Okay. I think that's a great place to end for tonight. Maybe, well,
Woo.
if we want, we can talk a little bit on the road, but I think that's a good spot to stop. So you guys are setting back on the road, back towards the city of Rosvane. And we'll pick up once you get to the Rosvane Pavilion. First, I do want to show you guys this map, and then we'll end. Let me put you on the map. I've been really excited for you guys to get here.
And we have absolutely dragged our feet looking into every possible thing that we could before coming. I'm
No,
so
that's
sorry.
All right. That's
You know, it's
all
okay.
right.
I love how we're also like, we found these magic items and it was like, none of us are, we all feel a little too greedy wanting any of them for ourselves.
So as you guys make your way back to the city,
Oh,
you get
beautiful.
to the Rosvane Pavilion. It is a very strange looking inn. In the middle of the city is mostly paved, as I've said a couple of times. It is a massive glass dome. It spans about 120 feet from one end to the other, and it's a sphere. So it's what you can see is, basically a semicircle, or the top half of a circle is fully glass, or of a sphere is fully
Damn.
glass. Inside, there's grass, there's a small river running through, and then you see a small, strangely shaped building kind of on the north side of this little atrium of sorts. There's some trees and some, animals and critters moving about inside. There's some people walking around. They're all dressed very, very nicely. And this is the Rosvane Pavilion.
Are we going to stay at a fancy zoo?
What you
called
do
an
notice,
aviary.
Are we the creatures?
the building is only a single story. There's no way that you could all sleep comfortably in this building.
Oh, there's got to be some magic going on.
No, I think it's just going to suck. It's like triple bunk beds, like just one room filled with a bunch of triple bunk beds for all the guests.
Oh man, now I get
Yep.
why the
Supper
Duke wanted
party
to stay at the Silver Lantern.
Yeah.
So the next time we get together,
Now you get it. You didn't get it last night when you were here in the grunts.
the next time we get together, we will explore the Rosvane Pavilion. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Again, hopefully your New Year's resolutions are holding out a little bit better than ours. Truth be told, we're recording this in December, so none of us have even officially made our resolutions, but I'm just going off of history. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Join us on Discord. If you are like the podcast, consider supporting us on Patreon, and you'll get some extras, like including the wiki, some extra episodes. We're going to make character sheets available. I just remembered that's something we're supposed to be doing too. But until we get together next time, we hope you have a great time.